The anatomy of a chef's knife. A chef's knife is a multi-purpose tool with tons of uses. It's more like a Swiss Army knife than you may realize. To unlock its full potential, it's helpful to understand its many parts. When referring to areas of the knife in this video, we'll keep it oriented like this. This first one is easy. Your knife's blade is this metal fin that makes up the front of your knife. Its bottom is its edge, which does the cutting. The curvature of the cutting edge is called its belly, and it's actually where many knives differ. There are two main styles of chef's knife: Western or German knives, and Eastern or Japanese knives. Western knives have a very curved belly, which enables a rocking seesaw chop. Eastern knives have a very shallow, straight belly for an up and down or slicing chop. Some knives, like ours, have a sort of hybrid belly, which makes it easy to use whichever technique you like best. The very front of your blade is called the tip, and it's capable of doing some very detailed work, like making fine incisions while carving or filleting. The rear of the cutting edge is called the heel, and it's like the tip's protective older sibling. The blade is a bit thicker here, and it's closer to the source of your knife's momentum, so it can make tougher chops that require more power. Use the heel to crunch through small bones, tough vegetables, or nuts. The top of the blade is called the spine, and though it's not sharp, it still has a purpose. When making a tough chop using your knife's heel, you can press down on the spine with the flat of your hand for even more power. The spine area is also great for smashing garlic cloves, nuts, and whole spices. The area where the blade transitions to the handle is called the bolster, and its shape is pretty important too. The best way to hold a chef's knife is to use what's called the pinch grip, where your thumb and forefinger grip this rear part of the blade. This grip gives you more control. A sloped, gradual bolster makes that pinch grip more comfortable. A few notes about the parts of the handle. The part of the blade's metal that extends into the handle is called a tang. A knife like this one is a full tang knife because the tang extends all the way into the end of the handle. This means less risk of the knife breaking or snapping. These studs, holding the tang to the handle's material, are called the rivets. Finally, the very back of the handle is called the butt. Those are the highlights. Differences in these features can make each knife perform differently and even impact its lifespan. Knowing what to look for will give you a better idea of what you need in your own kitchen. For a great all-purpose chef's knife of your own at an honest price, visit Misen.com.
For over 30 years, Mercer Culinary has been providing innovative solutions to the food service industry worldwide. We embrace tradition, but continue to look forward to meet the ever-changing demands of food service operations. We know your operation thrives on efficiency, and the Mercer Millennial line of knives can deliver any demanding task you ask of it. These quality knives are offered at a reasonable price that will perform great and keep your staff safe. The one-piece high-carbon Japanese steel blade is designed to be long-lasting and stand up to the toughest of jobs. We know safety is extremely important, so we designed these knives with a raised Santoprene textured handle and fingered points for vastly improved grip and greater comfort. A protective finger guard adds another layer of protection. Plus, this full range of knives comes in colors for dedicated use applications or part of a HACCP system. The entire line is NSF certified and offers a limited lifetime warranty. Millennia, the perfect knives for all your food service needs.
Chef's knife. This is a bit of a dream because it's almost like the perfect sous chef. The length of the blade, absolutely stunning. Fingers wrapped round, nice and loose, firm grip without putting too much pressure on the handle. Cucumber, for instance, forget the speed. But look, practice the knife technique up and down. One finger in front, two behind, and just let the knife do the work. Utility knife, one of the most versatile, but more importantly for me, one of the most flexible knives anywhere in the kitchen. Again, firm grip on the handle, weighted handle, which gives you so much more confidence. Nice long blade, super sharp, brilliant for vegetables, great for peeling, and more importantly, incredible for fruit. Take the orange for once, top and tail it. The nice thing about the blade, it's got that flexibility going all the way around. One of the most versatile knives. It's a bit of a chef's dream because it's the sort of the go-to knife, the knife that you want to use for everyday purposes. And this is where it becomes unique. Slicing down, in and out. It's a great way of improving your knife skills by using the utility knife. But just look how clean those segments are. One of the most versatile knives, very adaptable, but more importantly, almost like a chef's best friend. Now, filament knife block. This has to be the most versatile, the most adaptable and portable knife block you can ever hope to have in the kitchen. Great for just picking up and lifting wherever you happen to be working around the kitchen, but more importantly, keeps the knives incredibly safe and so easy just to pick up, pick out, and pop back in. Perfect for any professional kitchen.
There are 5 knives that I use on a daily basis, and I want to run you through when to use them and why. So let's start with the good old paring knife, the smallest of the knives. Fantastic for coring, peeling. I sometimes peel potatoes with it, and also great for pears. You can get the core out so easily because it fits in your hands quite nicely. Then the vegetable knife, so it's great for celery, carrot and onions. I particularly like it because of its broad blade and it fits really nice in my hand, so you've got complete control as you're chopping your vegetables. I also love to use it to finely chop garlic. Next one is the carving knife. This one comes out when I'm carving my roasts on the weekend. It's thin, long blade that's also flexible, allows you to precisely slice. So for example, this cured salmon, I'm going to get beautiful, thin, accurate slices by using all of the knife from the base of it to the top of it. So we don't get jagged edges, we get perfectly thin, smooth slices. Look at that. That's what we're after. So you get extremely thin slices without it breaking. Just give that a wipe. And then the knife that I use most often is a cook's knife. Now this is the jack of all trades, so I use it for meat, fish and vegetables. And then finally, you can't have a knife set without having a bread knife. Great for all baked goods, including a loaf of bread. And the reason you want to use a serrated knife as opposed to a chef's knife when you are cutting through soft white bread is because you don't want to squash it.
Farberware ceramic knives are the future of cutlery technology. Their advanced design and special material make them very light, very sharp, and very user-friendly. The ceramic material they're made from is called zirconia. Because this material is so hard, the knives have a cutting edge that's unbelievably sharp. And because they're so sharp, you'll be able to cut paper-thin slices with ease. Another amazing benefit of these knives is how lightweight they are. This lightweight design helps reduce fatigue during repetitive cutting tasks like chopping and slicing. Plus, the ceramic material resists rust and wear, which not only makes them super sanitary, but also dishwasher safe in the top rack. Select knives also come with a reusable blade cover, so you can safely keep them in a drawer. Make sure your kitchen cutlery is on the cutting edge with Farberware ceramic knives.